Hello? You hear me? Yeah, I have to tell you that programs like this is like a therapy to us Africans. Living, am I okay? Living in such a hostile society, it will drive us crazy if we don't create programs like this. Testing, yes. All right. Programs like this seems to solve the problem that we face in these communities. And I wouldn't rather be anywhere else except here because of the program we're offering to our communities and to our people. So it didn't matter what I have planned today, buddy. I was going to be here because I applaud you for starting this because the greatest thing is just a start. I'm an accountant by trade. I'm a restaurant owner, but my full-time job is community development in our community, making life better for our children. I run a soccer program. I have over 305 children in my program. And since we can't teach Garvey and Garveyism to our children openly, because some parents won't accept it, I teach it on the soccer field. The greatest thing the children come in my program, their uniform is entirely red, black, and green. It's amazing that when the Libyan war was going on last year or 2 years ago, a little 7-year-old boy came to me and they called me Coach Mike. He said, Coach Mike, I saw your flag on TV. I said, how do you mean you saw my flag on TV? Your flag. I said, that's not my flag. You know the flag that's on our uniform, the red, black, and green. The greatest thing is to put those signs there at the ages 5, 6, and 7. You start implanting it in your mind, red, black, and green. But you're also associating red, black, and green with adults, parents, working together in a community. So when you approach my soccer field on a Saturday morning, let me tell you something. Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, nothing holds me back. Not my business, not anything else. I go to the soccer field because that's where we mentor to our young children. Most of the children come out thinking you're learning soccer, but you're learning Garvey and Garveyism. We must show Garvey and Garveyism in everything we do. In my business, it's Garvey and Garveyism because it's Garveyism that gave me everything that I have. There you go. I have 19 employees, and I'm happy that I'm able to pay each and every one of them every week, but they have to realize that somebody gave to us so that we are here so we can give back. The problem with our community is that when the dollar is spent, it's spent at 9 a.m. in the morning. Most of it leave at 5 p.m. That's correct. We have to stop that. And as you said, brother, it's not about the cash. It's about the relationships. A brother came in my business the other day, and I guess he was used to me as a chief of staff of the City Council of New York. So he saw me in a different light. So he came in my business place, and I was talking about black people. So he said to me, brother, you must not be that way. You must not be racist. I said, racist for doing business with black people? I want to let you know that when you came in here to sign up, give me the credit card business, 17 white men came in my business before you. Right. You know who had the job? I said, you know why? Because you look like me. We got to practice that each one support one concept. Where when the dollar is spent, not only the business owner, but the community and the individual realize the benefit from it. Sisters and brothers, I'm telling you, I've been doing accounting work for since 1987, when I left college. I owned a restaurant before, downtown Brooklyn. I recently opened this restaurant 10 months ago. And I have to be honest with you. The Africans in my community, brothers coming from Brooklyn, brothers coming from Manhattan, brothers coming from all over to support me. And the reason why they're coming to support me, because of my equity I invested in the community over the last 20 years. So I see brothers, brother, when you come with the family, I'm happy, I feel good. But when you come, I feel good. When you come and you spend with my business, but what I make sure that each dollar I make, 10% of it goes back in the community, because we can't rip, rape, and rob our community like the Jews, the Arabs also did when they come and make the money and they leave with it. So part of my money sponsor the soccer program. Part maybe will go to a church, part a youth program. But we got to give back something. So we need to find and identify businesses that are giving back. And look, I believe in supporting black. But if I'm supporting you, I want you to realize that we need to support somebody else.
Yes. Pay forward, yeah.
I said it's not only my child, because I take good care of my child, but we don't live in a vacuum. If we don't take care of the other children in our community, then our children will become a victim of those children we didn't prepare for.
That's right.
So my friends, I look at Marcus Garvey, and when I pray to the Almighty, I ask the Almighty to give me guidance. Because if I can give 1% of what Marcus Garvey gave to the world, gave to us, I will feel like a happy man, I'd say, at the ending of the day. So we're asking, like, this program that Buddy's pushing here, we have to make it work. There's no two-way about it. And it can't be about my program. It has to be about our program, how we can make it work. So Buddy, you came out and said last night, and immediately after the function, you came up to me and you said, Brother Mike, I want to sign the application. What I did, I joined up with the UNIA. I don't know how many people here are aware of the UNIA. UNIA was an organization that Garvey started 100 years ago. Some people will tell you that, or some people will try to insinuate that Garvey failed. But how can Garvey fail? Listen, I'm going to show you one example. I live my life by the course of African philosophy, written by Marcus Garvey in 1939. When Marcus Garvey realized that he was sick, he got 12 of his brightest students from the UNIA. He took them up to Canada, and he taught them the course of African philosophy to carry on the work. And let me tell you something. I told my assistant a month ago to buy 12 of these books. They were $8.50, but he didn't buy them. So I told him that he needs to go buy them now. When he went online to buy the books, $450 for a book, that's $8.50. Why? Somebody is reading. Somebody's reading Garvey book. And now that we're in the centennial year, people are looking to say what they can learn from Garveyism to make it work for them. We have to look at it. So we have a UNIA division. What's in Queens, we're serving Brooklyn, and what's in Queens. And just like Marcus Garvey, we're creating all the facilities to say that we need the economic branch. My business is a member of the UNIA. I have plumbers, electrician, carpentry person, lawyers, doctor, everybody. And what we're doing, we're making sure we spend with these individuals. And we're asking these individuals, each time any of us spend with them, they have to give us at least a 10% discount. But also given that 10% discount, they have to register as a business member where they pay their yearly fee to facilitate our program. It's just a matter of us working together, buying from each other. It's not hard. Carlos Fuchs, when Carlos Fuchs ran Harlem, Carlos Fuchs said it best. He said, we don't have to chase the Jewish man out of Harlem. We don't have to fight the Arab man. All we have to do is buy from ourselves, and they will leave.
Yes.
Buy from ourselves, and they will leave. My business, I'm about to replicate it right now, to create another branch. Why? Because of the support of the black community. Well, one of my first business I opened was downtown Brooklyn, the corner of Livingston and Bond. And it's amazing. The first day I opened, I was so paranoid. Put so much money into the business, didn't know if it was going to be successful. And amazingly, I opened about 5 minutes to 1 that day. And I looked at the fire department. And when I looked at the fire department at 105, roughly 40 people rushed through the door. Next door to me on Bond was a pizza store, and my store was on the corner. And amazingly, I saw the 40 people across the street. Then they came across here. Then all the white people were people came into my store. My thing is that black people want to support black people. It's just that some of us as black people, as business people, we don't give people a service that they deserve. We're being as if they owe us something. So again, the UNIA is through Garveyism. We have our Garvey meeting next week Sunday at the African Portrait Theater in Jamaica, Queens at 4 p.m. If you can make it, we would really appreciate it if you can. I just want to let you know, each and every one of you, you benefited in some way or some form from the UNIA. Marcus Garvey and our ancestors gathered in Harlem and in Madison Square Garden in 19. They created a constitution. They created a for us. Malcolm X said it best. Every time I see an island getting its independence, every time I see in Africa independence, know that Marcus Garvey is alive. And again, it's 1 year since he created the UNIA. Each and every one of you, when he said, as long as you're a member of the UNIA. However, there are two types of members in the UNIA. An active one or an inactive one. You have to let me know an active one or an inactive one. If you're not active, I ask you to get active this year. If you're interested in contributing to your race, speak to me more about that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving me the time. I really appreciate it. Eddie, I love you. I'm going to happen.
All right, brother.